Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also make sure you turn off your hot and cold water supplies. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Samsung Washer Dispenser Drawer Housing cover. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new dispenser drawer housing cover. The dispenser drawer housing cover is where the water hoses are hooked up to distribute the water to all the sections of the dispenser. The main reason to be changing it out is if it's cracked or damaged. In order to get to the part, we have to go around back and take the top off the washer. We're going to use our Phillips screwdriver to take out the screws. Now that we have the screws out, we can pull the top off. All you have to do is grab onto the top on each side, pull it back so the lip releases from up front, and then you can lift the top off and set it aside. Now that we have the top off, we have access to the cover. It's located over here on the side of the machine. We have to take off these 4 hoses, so we're going to mark them real quick so we don't mix them up. There's little markings right here in front of each one, so we're just going to label them with a marker. This one's the main cold, so we're just going to put a C. This one's the bleach, so we'll put a B. This one's the main hot, so let's put a H. You can label yours or take a picture, whatever you want to do. This is the pre-wash, so we'll put a P. Once you have them all labeled, we can grab our pliers so we can take them off. To get the hoses off, all you have to do is go underneath and grab the clamps with the pliers and pull them back so they're down the hose a little bit. And we can grab a flathead screwdriver and help take the hoses off. Once you have the first one off, you can do the other 3. Once you have all the hoses disconnected, we can take the dispenser drawer out of the dispenser. We're just going to carefully pull it all the way out till it stops. And then we're going to press this little button right here to unlock it. Then we can pull it out the rest of the way and set it aside. With the drawer out, we can use our Phillips screwdriver to remove these 2 screws that hold the dispenser to the frame. Once you have the 2 screws out, you can push the whole assembly back, and then we have to pull this little tab out right here out of the frame. If you have to, you might have to stick a small screwdriver in here to help pop it free. Once you have the dispenser out, we have to take the cover off. There's 4 locking tabs on each side. So we're just going to lift up, and while you're lifting up on the tab, you have to pull up on the cover and keep that pressure upwards so that when you go to the next one, the first one doesn't snap closed. Once you have one side done, you can do the other side. Once you have all the tabs released, you can lift the cover off the dispenser. And there's a couple tabs right here that once you have it lifted up, you can pull it out. And then we can pull it off the washer. Here's the old dispenser drawer housing cover next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the cover in, we're going to line these 3 tabs up and push them into their slots. Once you have the tabs in, you want to hold this, and then you can push the cover down and snap it into place. Once you have everything secure, we can put the dispenser housing back into its spot. All we're going to do is lower it down and put the opening into the front panel. There's a couple tabs up here that we have to make sure are lined up as we push it in. To put this locking tab in, you want to make sure that the large tab that we took out on the back is lined up with the slot. Then you can push it into place and slide it forward so everything's lined up. Before we put the drawer back in, we're going to put the screws in to hold the dispenser assembly in place. Now that we have the screws in, we can put the drawer back in. To put the drawer in, we're just going to line it up onto the rails and slide it all the way back until it stops and locks in. Now we can reconnect the hoses to the cover. To put the hoses on, you just want to match them up so they're in the right spot. You can push them all the way on so they bottom out against the fitting. Then you can grab your pliers and move the clamp up so you get a good seal. Once you have the first one done, you can do the other three. Once you have all the hoses connected, we can put the top back on the washer. When you're putting the top on, you want to make sure you set it back far enough so that this little cutout goes onto the post, and then we can push it forward and lock it into place. So all you have to do is set it down far enough, and then you may have to press down on each side to make sure those engage, and then press it all the way in so the front goes into the control panel. Once you have it in place, we can use our Phillips screwdriver to put the screws in to hold the top down. Now that we have the washer put back together, you can plug it back in, turn the water back on, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.